and you can unmute and take it away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. For those of you that don't know me yet, my name is Monica Gagne, and I've been with Zaya for, about 2 years and 8 months now, I guess. Katie and I started just a couple weeks apart from each other, and if you don't know this story, Katie's the one that actually introduced me to this business. She had heard about it through a women's networking group, and she was like, Monica, I think this would be a perfect opportunity for you. She knew my love of workout clothes, and so I looked into the company and decided to jump in, and it has been nothing but amazing since we both started. This team is just exploding. We added, I know there's going to be a ton of you on here because we added over 300 reps to our Zaya on Fire team last month. I mean, that is craziness. And that just shows where we are in this company as far as the exponential growth that they talk about with network marketing companies, between 36 and 72 months. And we are in about 30, almost 39 now, I guess. And we're seeing that growth, and it's so exciting. And we're just, I don't know, there's really no words for what's happening here. And it's just super exciting. And we're so glad you guys are here. So this call is to kind of help you guys get started as quick as possible. I just want to start by saying May is going to be a little tough with the inventory. With the kind of growth that we had in April, I mean, there's just no way that with all the new reps and all the new starter kits and all those reps trying to start their businesses, the inventory, and with COVID, obviously, the inventory is going to be a little low. So you're going to have to get creative with your businesses to start it off. That doesn't mean that you should hold off. It means you should just figure out ways to make it work with the inventory that we have. And, you know, plugging into the team page, there's a lot of information in there that can help you. And we have other resources that will also help. I just want to say that Zaya, it's an amazing company to be with. It's built on 4 pillars that I think are just awesome. And we, Katie and I, like to do a little award, pillar award, recognition every month. The pillars are uplift, light, community, and activity. So you'll notice in our team website that we'll show you here, you can nominate, you know, anybody that you would like for any of those awards every month. And we just, it's one of the highlights of our month to get to read those comments on why your, you know, fellow rep or your upline or your sideline or, you know, a rep underneath you nominates you, or you nominate them just for, you know, helping you out, or, you know, uplifting you, or whatever it is. So definitely check that out. And we'll show you, we're going to share our screens and kind of show you our website here shortly. I think, Katie, do you want to just introduce yourself, and then you can, if you want to show the website, you can go from there.
Yes. Okay. So my name's Katie Harlan, and like Monica said, we joined really close to each other. And I was just telling Chris this morning, Monica, and I'm probably going to make a post about it at some point. But so it is so fun to do this with a friend. And Monica's my best friend. We live like 30 seconds from each other. Our dogs play, and our husbands play golf. And I was talking to Chris this morning about how we're co-founders, and I said, you know, if you would have asked me like 5 years ago if I would prefer to be a co-founder of a team or a founder, I would have said a founder. But this has changed that for me. I love saying co-founder so much more than founder, because it's all about relationships and community. And I mean, there's so much more I could say about that, but it is such a gift to be able to do this with friends. And so I encourage you guys, as you are, oh good, Kayla, that's so cool. I encourage you guys to talk to your friends and family about it in that way. Like, do you want to do this with me? Because it honestly, I think that's part of why Monica and I have been so successful with this is because we've linked arms and just done it together, so that when things are hard, we can kind of commiserate together. When things are great, we can celebrate together. And it's just so much more fun with friends. So we have something really special going on, and I would just encourage you from the get-go right away to start talking to people about joining and doing it with you. Okay, that's a little aside. So let's talk about, I want to give you guys some resources. We're big believers in jumping in and figuring it out as you go, because ignorance on fire is what's the rest of the quote, Monica? Better than, I always forget the rest of the quote.
Now you put me on the spot. I can't think of it right now.
I need to look it up. Anyway, it's better to just start. Like, we're going to give you resources because that's important and we want you to be successful. But it's really better to just go and figure it out as you go. So don't take a lot of time trying to make sure everything is perfect, and that you have all the answers before you get started, because we find that people that just jump in and use that excitement are much more successful, even if they don't know the answers. I still don't know the names of all the products, and I've been a rep for almost 3 years. So that stuff is just not that important. It's capitalizing on your excitement and action that will help you be successful. So with that, though, I am going to share with you some really cool team resources. This year, Monica and I launched our brand new team website. It's called onfaya.com, and I can type it in the chat, or Monica, if you want to. Let me share my screen, and I'll show you a little bit about it. Okay, so unmute and let me know if you can't see this, but otherwise, here's our website, onfaya.com. So this first page is a resource for you to share with potential reps. It's a little bit about when we started, and then here, if you click this brings you to a document that you can share with people about the business opportunity. So it's got the video, it's got Zaya's video, it's just got good information, okay? And we have some starter kits. These are not the current starter kits, but you get the idea. Then here is our latest Discover Zaya Active video. We do one a month. We'll be recording a new one next week rather. But if you have somebody who's ready to learn information, you can send them this page, you can send them this video link, you could send them this it's called a Wix shout out that I just showed you. There's also the Zaya video down here. So there's 1, 2, 3 resources on this page that you can send people. You don't ever have to wait for our next Discover Zaya event to talk about the business with people, because you've got the resources already laid out for you. Okay, then the rest of the website is for you guys. So the resources tab is password protected. It's just ZOF for Zaya on Faya, which is our team name. And then when you're in here, I love this page. I use this page all the time. So we have several places on Facebook that are really helpful groups. So one is Graphics and Inspiration, and it takes you to this massive page. There are like 8,000 people in this, 17,000 people in this page. It's very overwhelming. I would not recommend spending a lot of time in here just browsing. Use it when you need it. So this is a place to look for pictures. Here's how I do it. I go into the photos and albums, and then I find what I'm looking for. So here's, for example, a whole catalog of tops, okay? So now stuff cycles in and out of inventory quickly, so you kind of have to, be aware of that, but then you can grab some of these pictures and post them in your parties. Just beware that not everything is in stock all the time, so you don't want to post things in your parties that we don't have. But there's so much good stuff in here, you guys. I love to get cover photos for my VIP group in here. There are games. I mean, you get the idea. There's all sorts of great stuff. Like, I love these graphics where they're already, packaged together. So it's just a really great resource. This is not a Zaya on Faya group, so we don't monitor this page or anything. Somebody in the company started it, and we love to use it. Okay, then this is just for our team, retired and out of stock items search. So if you're looking for something, if you want to get rid of something, you can sell it here. Please don't sell it in our big team page. That is for announcements only and recognition. This is where you do any sort of selling. When you're selling something, you cannot sell it for more than rep price. You can sell it for less than rep price, but you can't sell it for more than rep price. So just check this out if you're looking for something or if you want to get rid of something. And then the fit and sizing group is also where we prefer you to ask questions about fit and sizing, because if you do it in the big team page, it just kind of gets everything. There's just too much going on in there. Look, Monica, 20 people want to join this group. Okay, we probably need to check that out and let some of these people in. But so this is, you know, like here's one. This customer is 5 foot, size 12, da 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 da. So this is just a really great place to get information about fit and sizing. Okay, then down here, a couple things to pay attention to are 4 pillar awards. So like Monica was saying, you can nominate people for a pillar award here. There will be a new link. This one is from last month, but I'll link it soon. This is our team manifesto. You can read this. This is how we, you know, what we feel are the most important attributes of being a team member on this team. We like to start team calls this way when we remember, but this is really important to us. And then our monthly promo right now is the Tony, I keep calling him that, Tory Burch sandals. So I've just linked it here. We're giving a pair of these away to anybody who rank advances to director. So it's challenging to do as a brand new rep, but it can totally be done. And then down here, I link our weekly calendar. And I actually don't think this one's up to date, but I usually update that one. I'm going to show you where else you can find that too. And then if you guys click on training, you also need the same password, ZOF. And this is a great place as a new rep to kind of play around. We have trackers here for rank advancing. So if you want to know, I'll show you. If you want to know how to rank advance to junior rep, you can go here and print out. Why isn't it going to do it? Well, okay, I'll have to fix that one, but let me show you. I just must have linked it wrong. Junior rep. So these are the trackers I'm talking about. So it kind of tells you what you need in each category and that kind of thing. I'll fix that right after this call. So there's a lot of good resources here, you guys. Down here are video trainings. If you haven't created a party link before, you just click on this. It will take you to a YouTube video, and I think Monica walks you through this one. Oh, no. Okay. So you get the idea. Lots of good resources. Ton of resources on parties, recruiting. Here's a history of our team calls, our log of team calls. It takes you to a Google Doc, and you can click through these and watch these. I wouldn't recommend just, you know, hanging out on this site. I would use it more for when you are looking for something. I think it's really easy to get bogged down in too much training, and I think that can keep people from being successful. If you're too focused on learning all of the things, we can get analysis paralysis. So just use it as a resource when you need it. And then the last thing I want to show you is just our team page. Hopefully you've already been added to it and introduced and played around with it a bit. But if you want to look for something like, first of all, important announcements we've pinned to the top. So we, you know, the latest, what am I going to say? Oh, newsletter, weekly newsletter. Although, why am I not seeing it now? Oh, here it is. It's a weekly calendar. Every Monday, we pin that there to the top of the page. And Monica also emails this out. So this comes to everybody in the team on Monday. And in this calendar is personal development that we like. I announced the Pillar Award winners, our promo, the new rep training was here. I did a Tuesday training, etc. So whatever's going on for the week will come in that weekly newsletter. Also, you can search the group over here. So if you want to ask a question about website fee, type it in, and then you can see all of the people that have asked a question that has to do with the website fee. So I think that can be helpful and less overwhelming than just searching through the whole thing. Okay, I know there's some chat, so let's see.
I think we're okay. I think it was just.
We're good. Okay. Okay. So lots of resources, you guys. I don't think that anybody can say that they do not have enough resources to be successful. They're really so plentiful. It's just a matter of knowing where to spend your time. And we really recommend that you, like we said, just get started and use the team website and the team page as resources when you need them. If you have ideas for new designs, just email customer service. They love that. And put like design idea in the subject. Okay, your turn.
All right, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about launching your business. Like we've already said before, just don't wait. I mean, I know right now you're like, oh, I don't know what people, if I should do it right now. I don't know with everything going on. But honestly, last month was our best month ever for our team, for Zaya. So now obviously is the perfect time to do it. People are home. They are just kind of hanging out on social media. So obviously we can't do in-home parties at this time, but definitely just launch your online party. You can just put a shout out saying, hey, I just started this, brand new activewear business. If anybody's interested in, being part of it, checking it out, comment below. And then everybody that comments, you make a group on Facebook and you do an online party. There's plenty of resources and you can talk to your upline on how to do that if you're not familiar with setting up a group on Facebook, but super easy to do. That's one way to do parties. Another way is in home, which right now we can't do that. Gym pop-ups are another way. We can't do that right now. Office lunch parties where you just bring a bag of clothes in. We can't do that right now, but you could, if you have a neighbor or, I don't know, an aunt or something that's interested in trying the clothes, you could, put a bag together and some different sizes or some of your inventory and drop it off. Yeah, drop it off. Exactly what I was going to say, Samantha. Drop it off on their doorstep and they can look at it at their own convenience. So right now we're a little, strapped with what we can do, but those bag parties and obviously online parties can still be huge right now. The biggest thing is not to wait. Just go for it. Just put it out there. And like Katie said, you just learn as you go. So don't stress about not knowing all the answers. There's, like I said, if you ask in the group, there'll be plenty of help, or you can check out the website. But obviously, that's how you're going to grow your network. If you have your launch party and your friend Sarah loves what she sees and she wants to have her own party to earn Hostess Rewards, she has her party, you do it for her, and then she has a friend in there that decides she wants to do it. So that is how you get your business growing and going. So super important to have those parties, because that's where, like I said, you grow your network, and that's where you'll eventually get new reps from. So don't wait on that. That's pretty much the only way you can really grow this business. Obviously on social media, posting in your stories, making posts on Instagram, Facebook. But really you need to reach out and ask people to have those parties in order to actually grow your business. Another thing I'll just quickly touch on is Success in 60. It's a program that we helped make design. It's just kind of a blueprint on how to advance to senior rep in 60 days. That is part of the website that Katie, I don't know if you had noticed it when she was scrolling through, but it's under resources or training, one of the two. I can't remember what it's under. I think it's under training. So if you scroll down, you'll see, if you click on Success in 60, it'll just kind of give you a blueprint on what you do every day to make your list, have your launch party. So if you're a person that likes to see it all written out and you can kind of check it off daily, it is a great resource to have, just to kind of give you, you know, a focus on what to do to start. So check that out. And then I was going to show you real quick. I know Katie showed you those trackers, but I will show you where you can find the qualifications. Maybe I can share my screen. It's behind here. There we go. Huh. Can you guys see that? I can't
No,
see
not
yours.
yet.
Not yet. Now can you?
Yes, well, it's
Okay.
black, but it's coming. There we go.
Okay. Okay, so Zaya, this is an awesome opportunity for all of you guys that just started, because Zaya is giving a pair of custom Nikes, which Katie and I have both earned a couple pairs in the almost 3 years that we've been with Zaya, which is super fun to get those Nikes. But they are offering to anybody who rank advances in May. So I mean, you guys, you have the perfect opportunity to earn those shoes, because whether you advance to junior rep, senior rep, director, you're going to get those shoes. So I just want to show you, this is on your home page in your back office. If you just scroll down, you'll see these qualifications. So if you just started, you're just a rep. But to get to junior rep, it's super easy. You just need to add, you know, 1 or 2 people to your team, and you need $200 in personal sales. So that's your sales. Like if you bought a pair of leggings or if you sold a pair of leggings to a customer, you need $200 in personal volume. In your office, under, well, here I'll show you. Up here where it says qualified personal volume, this is the number that you're looking at for these benchmarks. Don't worry about commissionable volume. That is if you placed an order in your back office using your discount, it's going to be a little off. So you're going to always look at this qualified personal volume here. And then, so if you add a rep to your team, maybe you just add 1 rep to your team and she is a rock star and has $1,500 in personal volume, then you will rank advanced to junior rep, because, oops, I'm sorry, I've got that wrong. Your rock star needs $600 in volume, and like my screen is back behind here. You will need $1,500 in personal volume. So you start off and you have your launch party and you get $1,500 in personal volume. You sign a rep, she has $600. It's behind here, but I think it's just $600 for a junior rep that you need the group volume for. So your group volume is yours and your team's volume is called group volume. And to be a junior rep, you need $600 in group volume. Your first level, which if she hits 600, you'll obviously have the 600 that you need in group volume. Hopefully that didn't confuse you too much. So senior rep, you just need $300 more in personal volume. And these are all in a month. This never resets. This will just keep going. This resets, the first level volume resets every month, and your group volume will reset every month. So keep that in mind. The lifetime is the only thing that you'll continue to build. So for a senior rep, you'll need $3,000 in personal volume. You could do this in the first month. We have rock star people on this team that have done it. So $3,000 in your first month, your first level. So the rep or 2 that you've brought onto your team will need $1,200 in volume, and then you will all need a group. Well, you will need a group volume of 2,000, which is your sales and your rep sales. So those trackers might be a little bit easier to follow that Katie showed, because you can just kind of check it off and you can see what everybody's volumes are for your levels. But definitely study this and know this. I have mine laminated right here on my desk, and I know Katie and I both look at them often. So make sure that you know them. Make sure that you understand them. If you don't understand them, please let us know or let your upline know, because that's what you need to do to grow your business. You need to keep an eye on those numbers. So let me just see if there's, yes, Victoria, we're going to go over also numbers on how you get paid commission and things in just a second. So yes, you need $200 every month. Yes, this recording will be put on the site, and then we will also email it out in the new rep training from here on out. Okay, you're already answering these, sorry. You have to add sales reps under you to advance. Yes, you will need at least one teammate under you to advance. All right. Did you want to add anything else to that, Katie, or do you want to take on?
I'll just show, no, that was good, but there was a question about Success in 60, so I'm just gonna, I'll show it real quick. Because like you said, I forget about it, but it is really good for people that like to cross stuff off. So it's on our team website under training, and it's down here, Success in 60. There's a video you can watch, and then the program details are here, and it really does just walk you through month one. Here's what you're gonna do. Here's a video you need to watch. Here are some tasks. Here are some things that go along with what was covered in the video. Phase 2, okay, so it does really walk you through it. If this is overwhelming, don't worry about it. Just go. But if it's helpful, then use it. And then I did want to, let me share my screen one more time. And I forgot to mention one more resource that is helpful. Instagram. This is an important resource for us all. So if you're not already following Zaya Family Instagram on Instagram, go ahead and do that. Not only is this one way that our company communicates with us, like for example, here's the shoe promo that they just announced, and this comes via email too, but this is where it comes first. So if you like to know right away, this is a great place to follow along. But also on every Wednesday, we get new products at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And up here in the stories, Brenda will do a live review of the products, which is very helpful because if it's a new product that we've never had, we don't know the fit and the feel and how to order or how to recommend our customers order. So she walks us through that. And you'll know that it's up because this circle will be like red and green and like kind of moving. So also Zaya Active, follow that on Instagram too, but this one is just for reps and it's super helpful. Okay, let's move on to, I forget what I was going to talk about. Okay, we've got a couple tips for success. This will probably take 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll open it up for questions. So number 1, always have a party link open to order from for anyone. So I always have one open that is called Katie Harlan's Customers. So if somebody goes to my website, whether they're in a party or they're just my friend or they're just somebody that found me on social media, they know where they can order from. However, if somebody places an order and they don't use any party link, it's no big deal. All you have to do is email customer service and say, I have an order, can you please move it to a party? And the reason you want all orders to go through a party is because then you get to turn those parties in for Hostess Rewards. And as reps, we can get unlimited Hostess Rewards. I just closed a party that was just open. It was a Katie Harlan's customer party link. It was open for 3 weeks or something, and I got to $1,000, and I just closed it, and I got stuff for my whole family, and I spent $50. It was great. I got the Cobras, Monica. I got the pants. So, it is one of the best side bonuses of being a rep that I didn't really realize when I started how how lucrative that would be. I mean, all of my clothes are comped in my family's, you know, so it's pretty great. So anyway, you want all orders to go through some party link. So always keep some sort of link open that's just for regular shopping. And this is also where you want to place your orders. You always want to order as a customer if you're looking to build a business, because you will make more money that way. Let me try to explain it without being super confusing. If you use your discount, our discount is 25%. But as a rep, if you have more than $1,000 in sales for the month, you'll earn 28% commission. And you'll get to capitalize on those Hostess Rewards. If you use your discount, you can't use your discount through a party. So you kind of have to pick, do I want the discount up front, or do I want to make more on it at the end of the month and get Hostess Rewards? Now, for us, it's definitely the second. But if you're here, you know, just for the discount, it makes more sense to order with your discount. If that's all that you want to do with this, absolutely. But if you're looking to make an income, order as a customer, get that discount on the back end, and then redeem those orders for Hostess Rewards. Does that make sense? Thumbs up? Kind of muddy? Okay, we're good. Okay, awesome. Should I keep going, Monica, or do you want to do it? Keep going? Oh, okay. Let's see. All right, so here are some numbers that are important for you to know. To make commission for the month, to get a check at the end of the month, you have to have at least $600 in sales. Those can be your own sales, or they can be sales from customers. To get the website fee waived, you need $600 in sales. Now, if you're a brand new rep, you already get the website free for the first 2 months. But after that, it's free once you have $600 or more in sales. You should never pay for that website. Monica and I have never paid that fee once, and you guys shouldn't either. Because the difference between like 200 and 600 really is just like a couple customers. PV for commission, yes. Yeah. Okay, $1,000 is where you need to be to get that extra 8% bump in commission. So, you know, always watch your numbers, and if you're really close, it makes sense to kind of hustle for those last few orders, because 8% is a big deal. And then 2,500 is is sort of the standard that Zaya has set for achieving any sort of promotion. We don't have that kind of promotion this month, but most months we have a promotion where you get rewarded either, you know, points towards a trip or a bonus or you know, shoes or whatever, by having 2,500 PV in sales and signing 3 reps to your team. So if you can start the habit of making those your goals, you will receive every Zaya promo, and you'll be building a really big business. Monica and I have done that steadily from the beginning. Not every month. I mean, there are some months you don't quite hit it, but that's been our goal every month, and we have built, you know, 6-figure incomes out of this activewear business just by doing that. 2,500 in sales, adding 3 reps consistently. It's amazing what those parameters really do for your business if you do them consistently over time. And then the other thing, you guys, that we recommend that everybody does at least 10 minutes a day is personal development, because that's really the difference maker in this between somebody who is able to take it all the way and someone who says, I just can't. It's mindset. So, you know, listen to podcasts, read books. We've got recommendations that come in the newsletter. If you need a recommendation, ask your upline or talk to us. It's really, really key to this, because sometimes, you know, it's hard to hear no a lot, and you're going to hear no a lot. You have to talk to a lot of people to get those yeses. The yeses are going to be really great, and they'll be very enthusiastic, but you're going to hear no. And if that's hard for you, which it is for most people, you've got to kind of work on becoming immune to that. And to do that, you have to do some personal development. So make sure that you've got something to turn to kind of all the time. Okay, I think that's it on our list. unless I missed anything, Monica. And if you girls have questions, this is a good time. You can use the chat or unmute. Anything that you want to cover or touch on a little more?
As far as for the Hostess Rewards, is that like the back office kind of automatically knows, or like how does that work exactly?
Do you mean if for you redeeming Hostess Rewards?
Yeah, and like say if I can get someone to host a party, and because like we have all those photos that I keep seeing that are like host a party and you can get half off items and free stuff or something like that.
I see. Okay, so there are different levels. So to get Hostess Rewards, the party has to have at least 3 orders to qualify as a party, and it has to be over $200. So, you can keep a party, like if you're hosting a party for someone, you can close the party after it's hit 200 with at least 3 orders. You can also close it at $600, 1,000, and 2,000. And so when you go to close the party, like when you're done running it or when your host has set the date that you're done, then when you go to close it, the computer will offer you the rewards that go with that level. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
I always close mine that are my own link at 1,000. I just like that number, but I'm just in the habit of that because when we started, there wasn't the level of the $2,000 party. Now, that's probably the best one, but maybe I'm too impatient or something.
And what would you say is the best way when we're first starting out to encourage other people to sign on? Because like me personally, I just signed up on the 3rd. I haven't yet got my package. I've never used Zaya products before. So I'm kind of going in blindly, but I'm excited and I'm like trying to progress.
Oh, Monica, turn yourself up. Can you turn yourself up? It's like your speaker got covered. Mm-mm. I don't know. I can barely hear you. I'm sorry. Okay, well, you guys are going to have to just listen to me. This always happens at the end of our calls. So Monica and I did that too. And Monica signed up without ever trying the clothes. And then I did too, because she did. So Ashley, I would just start by telling people like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just signed up to do this. I don't even have my package, but I'm so excited. I've already jumped into training and I love what however you're feeling, just share exactly what you just told us about being excited, but you so excited and you haven't even got your package. Like, I think that would speak to me if I were in your network and I saw that. I would be like, well, this is kind of interesting, and I would be paying attention to see what you would say next. So take people on the journey with you. They'll be excited to hear that.
Okay, definitely. Thank you.
Okay, can you customize your personal party link in the back office? You said yours is Katie's customers, so that's not, no, it is just a number. It just translates into a number. So I just copy that link and paste it to people, but when they're on my website, it will say Katie's customers. I started 3 weeks ago and I've already made $500. That's amazing. Meredith's touring is incredible. It was also amazing how many people already knew about it. That's awesome. Congrats, Ashley. That's amazing. I didn't try the products first before starting either. Oh, yay. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys, the key is to get people in these clothes because the clothes sell themselves. Once you wear the clothes, you're in, So that's why parties are really important because it reaches a lot of people and we can get a lot of people in our clothes. Is there verbiage for your launch party? I'm ready to get going, but I don't know what to say. Ooh, I love this. This is like my favorite. So I would post a picture of you in the Zaya, or if you're like, Ashley, and you don't have your stuff yet, maybe just do a face shot or grab a picture from the website and say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just discovered this amazing brand of activewear and I want everybody to try it. I'm hosting a party. It starts tomorrow. Comment below if you want to be at it. And you will be so surprised at how many people are like, me, add me, add me. And then you add them to the party and you start as soon as you can while they're excited. Yeah. I find that when sharing about this, it's just best and most effective if you just, it's like you're just talking to your friend, you know? Like pretend social media is just your best friend and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm so, you know, however you would talk to your friend, that's how you share it. And then you'll attract people that get that vibe, you know, and that are on the same wavelength as you. Okay, anybody else?
Oh, I do have one more question.
Yes.
So whenever I was going through the back office, or not the back office, I'm sorry, the On Bio website, in the training area, it had a mock Facebook deal. And I was kind of excited because it has the pictures and stuff included. But if you save those photos, they're like blurry as ever and you can't really use them. Is there a better way? Like, I know you showed that marketing side, but I didn't know specifically like those photos, since they had such helpful information, especially like the bra one, like the bomber bra and the jackets and stuff. It had like all the info on it. So I was kind of
We were just talking about this, actually. I wish Monica could answer. Oh, she did. They can be found in your back office. Yeah, so look in your back office for those pictures, or on Instagram. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff in that party anyway is discontinued, or you know, or gone. So use the mock party as a resource, but yeah, you probably have to get your own pictures. Sometime maybe we'll do another one or something. That's on our list, but unfortunately we don't really have those pictures ready to go. And then Samantha said, ask your upline to invite you to one of their parties. That's a great idea. If you've never been in a Zaya party, there are plenty all the time. So just ask somebody and they'll be happy to add you so you can see. But you guys, I don't think the parties, I don't really think it matters much exactly what you post or what. It's just about doing. It's about doing and repeating and doing it again. And who's in the party too, and if they're excited. So yeah, I think those resources are good. Like, oh, okay, this is a post I could make, but whatever you want to share about it is great too. Anybody else? Okay, I will upload this in a little bit and I'll fix those links too, but it probably won't be for a few hours. So those trackers, just so you know, maybe by this evening they'll be fixed. I thought I fixed them, but I guess I didn't. All right, everybody, thanks so much and welcome to the team. We're so glad you're here. Reach out if you have any questions. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.